Let's do it.
Microphone check 1 2, man. This is another episode of Undiscovered. I go by the name of DJ B Moss, man. We here in Moss Studios, man. Shout out to Bel Air 2, sponsored by us, man, right here in Moss Studios. I got a special guest here with us today, Cheeko Fue. What's good, my guy? Talk to me.
Man, we in the building from the floor to the ceiling. On the rooftop to the casket drop, you heard me? Accidents all on the road. I'm swerving, I'm perving, I'm burving. Cracker trying to pull me, I'm grooving, I'm moving. Hey, we got hell though, you feel me?
Cheeko, man, look, I've been watching the movement for quite some time, but what I really want to know is more so about you personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I haven't really we only talk, doing music. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't really know too much about you. So tell me, like, what brought you to Atlanta? How you get here? You know what I'm saying? Break down the whole your story, if you don't mind.
All right, so when my mother's water broke, my father made her, this real shit.
Yeah.
When my mother's water broke, my father made her walk to the hospital in the freezing cold.
Hold on.
January 13th, Friday the 13th, in the freezing cold in the snow, he made her walk to the hospital to deliver me. And really that's where it all started. So moving from there, she ran from him. And we moved to Miami when I was 2 years old.
Uh-huh.
And music always been in my household. I'm talking about like Michael Bolton, CNC Music Factory, Skatefish, Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson. I'm born in the same hospital as Michael Jackson. Oh, probably in the same bed, 113, you hear me? Gary Methodist Hospital. So like, music always been in my blood. One of my uncles played the guitar. I never learned how to play guitar. I just learned how to run my mouth. And when I came out crying, it wasn't like wah wah. It was like wah 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 wah. More like a bass line. So that music was always in it. Like growing up in Miami, it was like do your own thing. Had a house key at 5 years old, whatever. I had my own tapes. I used to go in the mall, buy my own music with my own little money. Like no parental supervision. Now they don't let the kids buy the music and all of this. And I always had a headset, always. I'm always listening to music. So, like, for me, my creative kicked in, like, 3rd grade was my first show. We did an R&B song, me and my little homies. And then my first rap shit was a bar mitzvah when I was, like, 11.
So the first time you rap, was that a bar mitzvah?
Bar mitzvah.
How was that?
Because one of my videographers and my best homie right now, Applejacks, he shoot a lot of my videos. He's, like, one of the best videographers out here right now. Shout out to Applejacks84. Y'all fuck with him. He's Jewish. And I got kicked out of one of my schools, and they sent me to the white school in my area. Because the school I was going to was like the worst school in the area. I went to Fulford Elementary School.
In Miami.
I got kicked out of Fulford. That's how bad I was. And they like, you don't even live in the jurisdiction anyway, so take your ass over there to Granville's Park. So they sent me to a place called Granville's Park. And my first day at Granville's Park, I beat up like two motherfuckers. I whooped their ass. Like, I don't know. I was just bad. Like, I was very problematic, right? So in whooping the bullies up, I got there and
you whooped the bullies up.
Listen, as soon as I got there, I had to beat the bullies up because they was already acting like they was doing too much, and I just had to and coming from where I come from, like, we take on big boys. So you in my same grade and you bullying, like, you get out of here, man. So in doing so, I met a white boy, a Filipino boy, a Puerto Rican boy, a Colombian boy, and a Cuban Puerto Rican boy. And we became like a posse. David Apple's the white boy, the Jewish boy. And his brother used to make us freestyle in the house while they was getting high. Like, I could go to his mama house right now, kick my shoes off, kick my feet up. Like, they love me to death. Like, this is my Ace Boone Coon type shit. So that's how I started rapping. They used to want to hear us freestyle because they got a laugh out of it.
Oh, they was all right.
Like, they was gooking,
right? And
they was like, haha, look at these jits. Go ahead, rap. Like, we was like puppets at the time, right? So that's how it all started. But me being into music, I could kick a flow for real. Like, I'm talking shit, but I'm talking some jive turkey shit. Like, I'm talking some shit, right?
Yeah.
So this is how it really, really started for me. Fast forward, I've been on MTV. I've been on And One Mixtape Tour. I've been on Showtime at the Apollo, the tour, and in Harlem at Showtime at the Apollo. I did a commercial for Crystals where I freestyled their whole menu. I made the cover of magazines. But at the same time, I always had one foot in the streets and one foot in the music. I used to sell dope. I'm an ex-dope dealer. Right. I'm talking about cocaine, crack, blue M30 blues, Molly, like drugs.
Yeah.
Not like no weed,
Yeah.
like drugs.
Yeah.
I'm smoking the weed. I'm selling the weed too, but I'm smoking the weed. I'm selling the drugs. And for a long time, I was just living so fast. I'm talking about 5 light sentence in my lap, illegal U-turn, smoking, no tints on the windows, big truck, running red lights, like not giving a fuck. And I've been set up once, I've been snitched on once, and I got jammed for trafficking cocaine. Now, if I would have just been doing the music, maybe this would have happened. Who knows what would have happened, right? But the judge slammed the gavel. He said guilty. Bam, guilty. And the first thought in my head was like, thank you, God. I remember it like 10 minutes ago.
You said thank you.
The first shit that happened in my head is guilty. Boom. Thank you, God. Not, oh, my God. Not, thank you, God. I could see it going across my vision like this. Thank you, God. Like, it happened like that. And then I said to myself, damn, you just said thank you, God, and they just said guilty?
Right.
So then my first words was, do I get to go home on a furlough? Do I get to go handle my business? The cracker was like, no, you going straight to jail right now. But my lawyer, he kind of shitted on my money. He was Italian. I should have had a Jewish lawyer. That's why I fucked up at. Because I didn't take a plea. I said not guilty the whole way through. So me saying not guilty the whole way through and then finding me guilty, they really could have gave me the book. So at sentencing, they asked for 8 years. I was supposed to go to jail for 8 years, or prison, excuse me. 4 people spoke at my sentencing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 years they took off. So I did 4 years for trafficking cocaine. I came home.
And what year was this?
I got jammed in 2012. I went to trial, 5-day trial in 2014.
Okay.
I come home October 26, 2017. On a Thursday. Friday, I had a show because I was recording music.
Damn.
I was recording music
in jail?
At work release. When I got to work release, they was letting me go work. But at the same time, they got us on, like, you can't do nothing but go to work and come back. Like, they on your ass unless you paying to play. And I ain't paying shit. Fuck y'all. So I used to just, bend a corner here and David house right there. So now we doing, like, photo shoots. And I'm, like, in some raggedy clothes, but I just made it look good. Right. You get what I'm saying? And I'm recording songs. So I get released Thursday. Friday, I got a show. Saturday, I got a show. Sunday, I got a show. Monday, I jump on a plane. I go straight to Chicago.
Now, you weren't on, like, no house arrest or nothing like that?
No, like, I did all my time. 48,
time? Okay.
48 straight. I go to Chicago. We record 7 to 10 records. I'm on tour now. I'm in the Midwest. I'm in St. Louis. I'm in Kankakee. I'm in
like
Indiana.
Right after you get out.
This is as soon as I get out.
Shit.
This is what else? All right, just rewind real quick. When I was in prison, my music came on the kiosk on Christmas Day. So now my music is on the kiosk where people could pay $1.90 and get my shit. So they buying Future, they buying Ja Rule, they buying this person. Now they could go type my shit in, and my shit is right there. So while I'm in prison, I'm selling my shit because I got a publishing deal right before I went to Chain Gang. But I never told them I had trial.
Okay.
If I would have told them that, they would have not given me a publishing deal. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the publishing deal, boom, my shit got released. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. This is when I used to go by Nastacity.
That was your rap name back then?
Nastacity.
Nastacity, okay.
Long story short, I'm doing shows in prison with a live band, all kind of shit. So I already said in my head, when I come home, I'm not selling no more dope. I don't have no time to waste when I come home. I get home, I go on tour. I come back home to I'm in Fort Lauderdale at the time. Come back home to Fort Lauderdale. I did a real big show at the Broward County Festival, some shit like that. And I was in the Florida Boys video shoot with Kodak, Ross, T-Pain. And while we shooting the video, a radio personality that we got back home named Super Cindy, she's like over like the music of what's going on the radio back home. Yeah. She like pushing me out the video. Like I don't belong in this shit. And I done laid stones, bricks. I done built houses in South Florida, from setting trends to starting new waves, all kind of shit. I done did this shit. And you pushing me out a video that say Florida Boys, I'm supposed to be in this bitch. So at that point, I'm like, damn, it's time for me to leave. So I packed all my shit. I called my dog. I said, man, I'm coming to Atlanta.
And what year was this?
This was 2018. June or July of 2018. Because I was on tour for like 3 months. June or July of 2018. Boom. I said, dog, I'm coming. He like, come on. It's great. I said, all right. I packed all my shit. I left.
How was the love in Atlanta received versus in Florida?
Well, it's crazy because when I got here, I was looking for Baby D. Because I used to listen to Baby D growing up.
Oh, wow, okay.
Real shit. Big Oom and Baby D. I listened to them growing up. Like, this is a real story. So I met Baby D about 3 months before I went to prison. But when we met, we clicked. Like, you get what I'm saying? Right. So when I got to Atlanta, I'm looking for Baby D, but he's in jail too. So Rap Juggernaut, I seen him again. The first time he said Baby D's in jail. The next time I saw him, he like, Baby D right over there. So I walked to Baby D and I grabbed him. I'm like, man, what's up, nigga? He looked up. He like, damn, what's up, fool? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, this is what it is. I'm out here now, boo. So he took me under his wing. Pause. Backstory, I was at one of the Bronner Brothers shows with my cutouts. Yeah. I met Big Oom.
Okay.
I walked down on the little vending thing they had, and I said, you Big Oom? He looked at me, he like, huh? I'm like, yeah, you Big Oom? He like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm Cheeko. Ba, 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 ba. So then I run into Baby D. Boom. So it was just a matter of time. Baby D's introducing me to everybody in the city. I'm talking about from the BMFs to the old legends to the platinum artists, everybody. Baby D, I owe that to him.
Right.
And they see me with bro, so now they like getting familiar with who I am. But on top of that, my work ethic is so huge. So I'm kind of going through the city like fast because every time I step out, I got the cutouts. I got the promo material. I got the merch. I got everything, you feel me? Like I don't have step. So my name starts going through the city. Fast forward, I get signed to Big Oom Records. Baby D brings me to the studio one day, and Big Oom's like, hey, ain't you that cat that I seen at Bronner Brothers?
Right.
I'm like, hell yeah. He like, okay. Da-da-da-da. So we made it happen. Fast forward to now.
Still signing them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fast forward to now, I got 3 records on the radio right now. 1, Motion, and a record with Gang Gang. It's called Couple Racks. Huge records. And we live in life right now. I got 3 or 4 videos in the cuff. We're going to shoot about 9, 10 more videos this year. We just launched the podcast, Fire Bars, live from the concrete carpet. The Fire Bars is a spin-off of the concrete carpet. The concrete carpet, we show up, we do the live stream, we show out. Shout out to Stoney D, shout out to BP on set. Shout out to Maya and Nelly in the building, man. They going crazy back there. And this is what we doing, man. We here, we blessed, we grinding. You don't grind, you don't shine, you don't beat your feet, you don't eat. That's the story. Like, I've been on the cover of magazines. I'm there like the fell, bro. I do this shit.
And I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, like you being here once again. Like, the thing about it is, because I'm trying to rewind, like, when was the first time we met each other? Because it just seemed like I've always seen you in passing. I see you at South by Southwest, so I see you here, and I'm like, damn, man, like, we got to sit down and, like, have a real conversation. So when I see you a couple weeks at the Christmas for the Culture event, you know, you had your team and, you know, you was interviewing artists and everything like that. I was just like, yo, like, I can't wait to get this interview in with you.
Yeah, it's crazy. The first time we actually met was at the Ugly Money Summit, but we was actually supposed to meet at South by Southwest, but I had got out of one of my shows late because we was gonna drive all the way. I
remember because I was about to
drive. I was gonna drive all the way to Houston. That's what I'm saying. Like, my dedication, my ambition, my drive is one of a kind. I don't care. I'm finna go get it. It don't matter where it is. I'm gonna go get it.
Right.
It don't care how far it is up. I'm gonna go get it. Like, I'm gonna find a way. So, like, if that show didn't pour over, like, you would have seen me in Houston, and then I would have been right back on South by the next day, like here. Like, that's just how I rock. You feel me? Like, shout out to Tippy Toe podcast, Touching Those, We Nosy, all that shit, man. We got some things going on right now. So, you know, we've been doing this interview shit in the last like 45 days. We done became celebrity hosts because we already interviewed like the top of the
right.
food chain, other than Drake, Nicki, and Cardi. Like, we done got everybody else already. So, like, that's what we doing.
I seen you a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was a couple months ago, at was it Niagara Falls or some shit like that?
Oh, Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, what the fuck you was doing in Buffalo, man?
Listen, well, my favorite football team is the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, where? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm from Miami, but when I was in preschool, they used to force us to sing the Miami Dolphin theme song. I hated it.
Nah, so hold on, wait a minute.
And then back at my house, my mama used to have Buffalo Bills parties.
Yeah.
Now she like the Vikings.
She had Buffalo Bills parties in Miami.
Right. But now she like the Vikings. That's crazy.
Vikings ain't bad this year.
No, that's not that they bad, but how you switched.
Yeah,
I stuck.
Yeah.
You switched. You get what I'm saying? So
you still a Bills fan?
I love the Bills to death. I'm diehard. I'll go to the casket with a Buffalo on my shit. They gonna be like, this bitch died a Bills fan. You goddamn right.
Went to the game when you was up there?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I did my networking. Ran into a few of the people from you know, the Buffalo Kids, one of their boxers, a couple of their people, And it was so crazy because I was trying to run into Benny or West Side Gun while I was there. But Benny's in Texas at the time. Gun was down here at the time. And it's so crazy how God works. Soon as I got off the plane, Tippy Toe picked me up from the airport. He brought me to this like movie set, and West Side Gun is right there.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So this is how God works. These shoes that I be putting on, bro, these little size 9s, if this is a woman's shoe like this is a 10.5. Yeah. But yeah, they perfect fit. Like, I put my feet in them bitches and I walk. And I do what I'm supposed to do.
I see you really like your sneaker game be on point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
people look at your shoes first when you walk in the building, bro.
Yeah, I seen you notice mine. I was like, okay, yeah, because I had to make sure, like, look, Cheeko coming, man. I got to make sure I got the 11s on. I'm gonna be chill today.
Hey, look, I'm finna put those on tomorrow. I haven't even put mine out the box yet.
No, this today my first time.
So I'm finna take mine out the box tomorrow because I got a show at the old Cosmopolitan. They got a new name for it now. Shout out to Good Groceries, my people, D Brown over there. Good Groceries, Crisco, everybody over there. We in the building, Chapo. We in the building. So yeah, so tomorrow I'm pulling those out.
Word.
I ain't got an outfit yet, but I'm gonna go grab one.
How important is consistency with you? I know you told me you say you felt like you lost a lot of time when you was in and then when you got out, but like now you know all four is going straight up. How important is it to stay consistent with what you love to do with the music?
I tell you the truth, like even me, that's why I decided when I come home I ain't selling no more dope, because I lost not just time, I lost people, I lost positioning. I had a seat before and I was selfish to myself, and I'm able to admit that. Like, I was selling dope. That's people taking who I really am away from the people, cause I've breeded doctors, not no surgeons, real doctors, PhDs. I've breeded chefs. I breeded videographers. I breeded artists. I breeded all kind of people, bodybuilders, and they all came from watching me, learning from me, just who I am. And I was selfish in making decisions to keep selling dope when I could have just been doing what I love. And that took me away from a lot. And being able to admit that, I was able to say, well, when you come home, it ain't no more selling no dope, bro. And I did just that. I ain't sold one bag of weed since I've been home. Like,
what advice would you give to somebody who do got, like, right now, because there's a lot of niggas right now, young niggas, that got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and then they, most of them are losing their lives because of that. You know what I'm saying? What advice would you give to the young niggas right now that still got their foot in and foot out?
But see, I come from the streets, right? So my advice is different.
Yeah.
Like, I know that shit come with a consequence, and as long as you know that it's a good consequence and a bad consequence, like, do whatever you want.
Right.
And knowing that shit could turn out fucked up, and knowing that shit could turn out great, but you got to be prepared for what's gonna come with the decisions you make. And like another, just off of that, a little sidebar is like, it's another way to do it. So don't think like this is the only way. That's some positive advice. But at the same time, if this is the way for you, just know, like, it could happen. It doesn't mean it is. Just be prepared for if it does.
How's your family, like, are they still supportive of you with the music and everything? Like, your family and friends, are they more supportive of you? Or now they like, bro, you need to chill and get you a real job?
I got a real job.
Yeah, see, okay.
Man,
I thought you was full-time music.
Man, you know how many jobs I got? Hey, listen, I just dropped the post the other day. The cat's out the bag. I actually work a real job.
What?
And I make real money.
See, I didn't know that.
Listen, with a big tank like this, I work a real job and I make real money.
Okay.
Because I'm like, it's so funny to me, like, I'm not too cool to be cool.
Right.
I'm original. I'm me. I got emotions. I'm a real person. I bleed. I got my brains go crazy sometimes. It's okay. Like, it's okay to be human. I'm human, bro.
Yeah, 100.
But at the same time, I'm a cyborg because I wake up, clock a clock, make this fetty, get off of there, do this, bust my 1-2 in the studio, bust my 1-2, doing this hosting, bust my 1-2, doing this philanthropist, bust my 1-2. And I'm just blessed with a gift to be able to give the people anything because I'm not focused on selling them Cheeko the artist. Cheeko the philanthropist, Cheeko the this, Cheeko the inspirational speaker. I'm focused on selling them who I am with my personality. So when I give them these different people of Cheeko, then they susceptible to getting all of that shit.
100%.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So like this is a separation factor like me from a lot of people. That don't mean I'm better. That don't mean I view myself as better, but I'm the best me and I know what I'm worth and I know how much of a value that I am. So he might be more valuable, but in my world, it's nobody more valuable than me.
So when you moved here straight up like it ain't no fam or nothing other.
Nah.
You had a dream and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna come to Atlanta."
It ain't about a dream though, cause I learned a long time ago. If you keep dreams, that's all they'll be. You gotta pull them out your head, speak it. When you speak it, you can draw it, you can see it.
Yeah.
Like Al Pacino said in Any Given Sunday, even though he's acting right here, he said some real shit. He say, first you see it, then you do it. You see it, then you do it. If you don't see it, you can't do it. Pull it out your brain, speak it, draw it. Whatever you just said, describe it. Now you have it here. Now you can act on it. And now it's a goal. Now you set stones to achieve your goals. Right. Not just, oh, this is my big dream. I'm dreaming for a big break. Nah, I believe in God and I believe in the word. And it say if you got faith and you work hard, you're going to get everything you want. Like you'll be blessed in abundance by your gifts that's given from the mount above. And I believe in all of that.
Did your faith grow stronger when you was in? And I mean, I'm sure it was you already had faith before you went in, but was it stronger more when you was in versus, and now when you're out, while you're out?
I'm not going to lie to you. When I got in a chain gang, I read the Bible 3 times, and I even read the Torah, the backwards Bible. I won't say that my faith got stronger because I always been a believer.
Right.
But I studied more. I learned to be a better version of myself off of those books.
Right.
I used to be a scumbag of a person, bro. Like I used to treat people like shit. I used to be fucked up, and that's probably why I never received my blessings. Mm-hmm. But one day I was treating somebody nasty, and I'm looking at them in their face, and then my heart started hurting, and I could see them hurting, and I said, damn, I don't want to ever feel like this, and I don't want to ever make nobody else feel like this. So I just did a 360, bro.
Word.
I did a 360.
I got to drive on the clue. We getting deep. Like, I'm not.
No, this shit for real. This not
yeah.
this is not scripted, bro.
Yeah,
this is
bro.
like this shit is for real. Like I'm not afraid to let it be known. Like if you a piece of shit, you a piece of shit. Like people ain't gonna admit that about themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I'm learning a whole different side of you, bro, and it's inspiring to me just by hearing you speak and everything like that. So that's why I'm glad that we actually had this one-on-one. Look, bro, this is the last Friday of the year, damn near almost the last day of the year, 2022, bro. Like, what's your plans for 2023?
Man, when I leave here, this show don't stop, bro. When I leave here, I got a show tonight.
I heard you got one in the next hour.
Yeah, and then when I leave there, I might meet up. Shout out to DJ Jelly, I love you to death.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big One Records, I love y'all to death.
Jelly a couple weeks ago.
That's my DJ.
Yeah.
You know, Jelly really helps me. He keeps me like on track with a lot of things.
Matter of fact, the same night we had the show, like Jelly was there the night before.
Yeah, the night before. Yeah, he told me to come out there. That's when y'all had Young Joe.
Young Joe, yep.
Yeah, he told me to come out there,
wild.
but I had another show somewhere else.
Atlanta's so small, bro. Like,
hey, listen. So, shout out to that. But man, like, fuck it, we finna go get some pussy, bro. Like, we finna go do this show, go get on some honey packs. I don't know, get on some drugs if I want to. Like, I'm a realist, bro. I don't gotta hide who I am. Like, if you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If you don't, you should, cause I'm like one of the most awesome persons in the world to know.
Yeah, you got the energy.
Like, the energy's crazy. I'm a workaholic, and who don't want to be around somebody that's gonna allow you to be yourself and help you to get to another level of yourself?
Yeah.
Like, just like you said, it's inspiring. It's so much people that I've inspired to be greater than who they was yesterday. People talk about me in a thesis paper that they wrote for college to the professor. Professors talk about me to their students in they fucking syllabus because of me. It's a lot of fucking houses, stones, buildings, condos, mansions. Shit been laid because of me, not because I'm just talking shit. This shit is for real.
Money.
This shit is dead ass serious for real. Little old Puerto Rican motherfucker that look crazy, act crazy, all that shit. But it's because of me that a lot of this shit is doing like this here.
Word.
And that's just who I am. So for me, I have to be able to give the people who I am, because This is why going to prison for trafficking cocaine was a selfish decision by me, because it took me away from the people. And I just want the people to fuck with me and smile and be happy and get some more money, and let's travel, man. Let's fuck off, man. Let's do whatever we want to do, man. Like, you live one time.
Yeah, that's
You're
it.
born once, you die once, and everything that happened in the middle, grilled cheese sandwich, homie.
True.
What's in the middle of your grilled cheese sandwich? You feel me? Like,
right.
So that's how I look at life. Like, shit, we grinding right now. I love it. I'm not gonna stop. This shit crazy. It ain't never gonna stop for me.
Well, I definitely appreciate you coming through, man. Say your tags, your social media tags for the camera, man.
Hey, tap in right now. CHEEKOFUE. That's everywhere. Google me, iTunes, video, Vimeo, Tidal, Google again, YouTube, YourTube, Glitch, Witch, Twitch, everybody, Cash App, Zelle. Send me some Apple Pay, all of that. You hear me? Send it all. Come on, come fuck with me. Shout out to the Concrete Carpet. That's our new platform. We gonna show up. We gonna show out. We gonna live stream. We got the fire bars for all the artists that want to get coverage. You come on the show, we get the drummer to light the drums on fire. You perform live in front of the drummer. You bring your own props. We got sceneries for you. We got the content house with Tippy Toe Studio, Lil Haiti Studios, Lil Haiti Island. Come through. We got the grill shop, Gold Money Glee, Gold Money Grills. Put your money where your mouth is. We got so much stuff going on. Y'all just got to tap in and fuck with me.
Appreciate that, Cheeko, man. It's been a pleasure, man. Thank you so much, bro.
God bless you. You hear me?
No doubt.
Fight!